Hi, I'm Joe Bryan with the Beachcomber. I'm the director, also owner of the Beachcomber. I'm interviewing Tony Foster, who is a previous patient of mine, and he also is an employee of the Beachcomber. So Tony, how did you find the Beachcomber?
Well, I had drank for 30 years and had been Baker acted, then Marchman acted, and couldn't stay sober. And one day, out of frustration, I just looked in the phone book and it said Beachcomber, 100 steps to the ocean. I thought, how bad could this place be? When I came in here, one of the things that I was taught was something called toothbrush therapy, which is a method that's been taught over the years here at the Beachcomber, which is doing the same 5 things every day. What I found particularly helpful of those things was that I figured out it took me 1 hour and 45 minutes in total to do all 5 things. I spent a lot more time per day drinking or buying my drinks or driving to my drinks or lying about how much I was drinking than 1 hour and 45 minutes. I thought to myself, if I can't devote 1 hour and 45 minutes to my sobriety every day, then I don't really want to be sober. So toothbrush therapy has been a tremendous help to me, and I still do it to this day.
I understand that you were actually had a very high-paying job, so money and jobs and prestige was not a problem with you. It was your life, right?
Actually, the problem was I had too many of those things, and my ego became enormous. I thought that I was infallible. I thought that I was always right, and little by little, my friends and family, kind of disappeared because they didn't want anything to do with me. And ultimately, my wife had me Baker acted. I went to treatment the first time. I stayed sober 5 days. And she had me Marchman acted. I got drunk on the way home, only to find my house completely empty. I then stayed in my house for 6 weeks alone and didn't do anything but drink. And my wife didn't completely abandon me. She came over every day with a bag of M&Ms because she knew that I wasn't eating, and hand-fed me M&Ms. And by the way, she brought me vodka too because she knew I'd get in a car if I didn't have vodka. And after 6 weeks, I said, that's it, I'm done. And I opened up the phone book, and that's when I saw the Beachcomber, 100 steps from the ocean. And that was the beginning of it for me.
So it's not a good idea for your management to be drunk as you were and not making it to work, huh?
No, and during that period I got a DUI. I had to have an employee drive me to work for a while. The employees were leaving little by little, important employees to me, and ultimately I quasi-retired because I clearly couldn't do my job anymore. I turned the company over to another executive.
So you left all that behind and you started a whole new career.
I found I had to. I found that I was in the restaurant business, and the restaurant business involves a lot of entertaining and being entertained, and for me that meant drinking, and I found I couldn't go back to that. So what I did was I went back to school. I ultimately got a double master's in rehab counseling and mental health, and I needed an internship. So I called the Beachcomber and spoke to you, and you had said that you had done it once before and it hadn't worked out that well, but because I was a former patient, you were willing to give it a shot. And that was 3 years ago, and I was an intern for about 1.5 years. Got my master's and became a therapist. Since then I've started a doctoral program, which I'm at the end of my first year with now, and hopefully in 2 years I'll have a doctorate.
So drunk to doctorate, huh?
I guess.
Well, so what is your opinion now that you're a therapist at the Beachcomber?
We'll call it serendipity, call it God's work. The first day I walked on the grounds of the Beachcomber, I never wanted to leave. The fact of the matter is that I was in bad shape when I got here, and at the end of 4 weeks, the therapist said to me, "You were so bad when you got here, you should stay an extra week." And for the first time in my life, I did what I was told, and I did stay an extra week. And I didn't want to leave after that week. So when I got to be an intern, I loved it again, all over again. And the Beachcomber is a very special place. It's like Eden here. It's just a beautiful place. I love it.
I got to say that having Tony as one of our therapists has been an excellent experience, and watching him grow. He's married now, new wife, new job, and pleasant to have him at the Beachcomber.